But I never won in my pro career, so I never actually got to that actual championship. And to be able to do it with this group of guys and my brothers, it would actually mean a lot more to me than winning any MVP or any championship.
This IBL career so far. This one is crushed. Oh my goodness. Justin Mara got Saharath again.
Other than Hamilton, the last time I started a game was actually in like 2012 when I was in high school. But I knew I could do this, so that's why I kept telling people like I can pitch.
Jesse Hodges has taken today, and now he strikes out again. Jesse Hodges, 4 strikeouts, allows 1 base runner in the inning, and he's through 5 innings, and he's only allowed 1 run. Leafs struggling to get by the Baycats team. And the Toronto Maple Leafs have now lost 4 games in a row. But guess what? First place isn't going anywhere because the Welland Jackfish have lost 3 games in a row as well. So a win on Sunday afternoon, the Toronto Maple Leafs are right back in it.
Within the locker room, we're not too worried. We know we have the talent, and it's just getting the right bounces, getting a timely hit, or making a timely play. But today, it's just, hit the ball hard, make the plays we got to make, everything. Just do the routine baseball plays, and the rest of it should handle itself.
3-2. Chopped on the ground. Right to Jesse Hodges. He'll throw it over to first.
Pitching staff has done a full 180 on this team since the season began.
Lined right back to Jesse Hodges. It deflects off his glove. Lots of time for Jose Vinicio, who flips to first.
Especially in that case, Brownlee.
Verhoeven lines one to first. Costello steps on the bag. Throws home. They got him. The Maple Leafs turn the double play. Jesse Hodges gets out of bases loaded with nobody out. And it's 0-0 as we head to the bottom of the second. Line drive up the middle. This is going to cash in another run. Ishihara up to second. J.J. Dutton scores, and it's 3-0 Toronto Maple Leafs. 0-1. Hit on the ground, and it finds a hole through Tommy Reyes Cruz. Ishihara is being sent home. He'll score without a throw, and the Maple Leafs lead 4-0. Hasn't walked the bat. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Strikeout victims that Jesse Hodges has taken today, and now he strikes out again. Jesse Hodges, 4 strikeouts, allows 1 base runner in the inning, and he's through 5 innings, and he's only allowed 1 run.
As we see Hodges,
He's done for the day.
He's taking a walk.
Aiden McCaskey hits one in the air. This one's deep to left field, and it is gone. First of the season for Aiden McCaskey, and it blows it wide open. It's 7-1. Takamatsu crushes one. This one's high and deep, and it is gone. Garrett Takamatsu, 11-1 Toronto. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The Maple Leafs move to 4-0 against the London Majors this season. They win 11-5 at Dominique Whitfield. Does it feel like first place or second is obtainable at this point for the Maple Leafs?
If we have all things going on all cylinders at the same time and our pitching and hitting work at the same time, we're going to take first place, no problem. I have no doubt in that. We're too good of a team, and things will start to click for sure.
Well, after what we saw Jesse Hodges do on Sunday afternoon, I will pretty much believe anything that Jesse Hodges says, and especially if he thinks that the Toronto Maple Leafs pitching and hitting can click at the same time. Yeah, there's no doubt that this is going to be a competitive team for a championship in the Intercounty Baseball League. Hi everyone, welcome to Leafs Weekly episode 6. Appreciate everyone tuning in, and that was a big win for the Toronto Maple Leafs on Sunday. They break their 4-game losing streak, and they've now learned that Jesse Hodges can in fact pitch. He's been saying that he can do it, but now we have no question but to believe him, because he just went 5 innings, didn't allow an earned run, and only gave up 5 hits in the process as well. And now Jesse Hodges in total in his IBL career has pitched 6 innings, and he still has not allowed a run. So that's massive for Jesse Hodges, and massive for the Toronto Maple Leafs, who have been looking for a little bit of help on the pitching side this season. One of the guys that's been helping out the Toronto Maple Leafs on offense is Justin Mara, and he's been doing that since he started in the Intercounty Baseball League with the professional experience and the MLB draft experience that Justin Mara has. No doubt that he's a threat in the Intercounty Baseball League, and he's been proving that this season. I got a great opportunity to sit down with Justin Mara. Take a listen. All right, joined now by Justin Mara from the Toronto Maple Leafs. Justin, it's great to have you here. I want to get to know you a little bit. I know a lot of people will know you from your MVP days in the Intercounty Baseball League. Some may know you from the Chicago Cubs system when you got drafted, but I want to go back to where it all started. What got you into baseball, and where did the passion come from for playing baseball?
Yeah, I think at a young age, like we had played hockey and baseball growing up. Just my dad got us into it. And when it was baseball season, I loved baseball. When it was hockey season, I loved hockey. It was kind of like a dual sport thing. And then, really, to answer your question, it was my dad for sure. Like going to the games, just incredible memories of me and my brothers always going to the field. We grew up playing at High Park here, and just throughout my baseball career, just like great memories as a youngin playing baseball. And then eventually when I got old enough, I had to decide. And I still love both sports, but to be honest, I had a better chance at baseball. So I kind of went that route. But to answer your question, my dad for sure was the biggest part.
So we know that your brothers play baseball because we see them every day here at the field. When you were a young kid playing baseball with your brothers, did you ever think that maybe getting drafted into Major League Baseball was something that was in the cards?
At a young age, no. You never think of that stuff. You always watch on TV, and like we always used to watch Jays games and stuff, and like it was a dream to kind of get to that point. But it wasn't until I was about 17, 18, I ended up making the national team, and a couple of my coaches said that you had a pretty good chance. So you start to get that in your head, and then it kind of motivates you more, right? So you just every day after school trying to go hit, trying to do something. It was just a burning passion for the game at a young age. And then it kind of just fell into place for me. And as I got older, I started to get an understanding that I had a chance to get drafted. And as soon as that kind of idea creeps in, then you really push for it. So I kind of went for it at that point for sure.
I can imagine the moment that you found out that you got drafted would have been something pretty special as well. Can you take me inside the house of a young Justin Mara when he heard he got drafted?
The leading up to it, like I said, we had an idea like I was going to get drafted. Couple teams interested, couple teams calling. The way it kind of works is you'll speak to like your agent, and he'll speak to some team, so you have an idea that you're going to get drafted. And then on the day of course I knew it wasn't the first day because it was only the first round, so I wasn't expecting anything then. But I got some calls that it could have been a little earlier, so you're just kind of waiting. They don't give you they don't tell you exactly when it's going to be. And then right before they said it's probably going to come up soon. So we were just watching the computer. I actually had my cousin in the room. He was filming. So there's actually a video of it somewhere online if you can find it, maybe on Facebook or something. But yeah, it was definitely a surreal moment when you actually hear your name, they say it. Just utter excitement. Like we just freaked out. We were looking at the screen and we're like, it happened, like Chicago Cubs, and like my brother saying congratulations, my dad, my mom there, just giving hugs. It was definitely a surreal moment and one I'll cherish for a long time.
I want to bring you to this field here, which I know you've been playing here for a while, but very early in your Intercounty Baseball League career, you had a really good year here on this very field, your MVP year. What was that year like, and what was it like winning MVP?
Yeah, so the first year coming into the league, the coaches and I know Topley at the time and Waltenbury was here, they kind of give you an idea of what it's like. It's definitely the pitching's a little bit different, so you got to make some adjustments. So there's a lot of pressure on coming out of pro ball. People expect you to do a lot. So there was a bit of an adjustment period, but I just, for me, it was just seeing the ball really well. I started putting good swings on balls, and then I got confident. And luckily, it turned into an MVP year. It was definitely an incredible year. Unfortunately, that was the year my dad actually passed away, so it was like a lot of emotion going into it. It was something that I wasn't necessarily focused on. For us, it was more trying to win a championship, but doing whatever I can to help the team. But winning the MVP definitely was something special. You know, at the time I wasn't thinking much about it, but looking back on it now, I'm really glad that I ended up getting that achievement. And unfortunately, we didn't win that year, which I would have loved to. Would have topped off the whole year. But I'm definitely glad I had it, and hopefully, you know, I get to win at least one this in my career here.
Okay, well, I wanted to ask about that as well because you've checked off a lot of bucket list items in your MLB career. What would it be like to win a championship here with the Toronto Maple Leafs, and maybe with this guy, Jose Benicio?
For sure. That's the ultimate goal. You know, it's in my life now as I'm getting older. I'm engaged now. I'm probably going to be moving on soon, and I would love to hoist that trophy at least one time. And just even throughout my whole career, I never had a chance to win that much. I think there was only one. I got to win at Humber College. But I never won in my pro career, so I never actually got to that actual championship. And to be able to do it with this group of guys and my brothers, it would actually mean a lot more to me than winning any MVP or any championship. I'm definitely hoping this could be the year for sure.
Well, Justin, we're looking forward to seeing what happens with this Maple Leafs team this year, and good luck.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Big thanks there to Justin Morrow for sitting down with me in center field at Dominico Field there, and great to hear his story and awesome to hear his motivation for playing right now. This guy wants to win a championship in Toronto. The Toronto Maple Leafs are putting together a team that looks like they have a chance at that, but they have a little bit of work to do. And the work ahead of them is as follows. First, the Kitchener Panthers on Wednesday night. That's a 7:30 start at Christie Pitts. The Kitchener Panthers have their own 5-game winning streak, and the Maple Leafs are trying to end that. They got 2 chances at it because the very next day, on Thursday, they go to Jack Couch Park to play the Kitchener Panthers once again. Things don't get any easier because next it's the Welland Jackfish on Saturday, and then Sunday at Dominico Field against the Hamilton Cardinals, and we'll have that broadcast for you at 2 p.m. on Sunday on YouTube, or you can come to the game as well. As always, we want to thank everyone for tuning in to Leafs Weekly. And sorry, I should definitely have that on silent.
Dustin Richardson is still not allowed to run all season. Not in the regular season, not in the playoffs. He's got himself into trouble, but never allowed to run. Richardson is trying to do what seems impossible, get through a 6th inning of relief. Swing and a miss by Brownlee, strike 3. Wilkie is 1 for 5 with a walk and a couple of strikeouts. But everyone struck out tonight now that Dustin Richardson's in the game.